Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at the miniatures built from the Betrayal at Calth box set. And first of all I want to say a huge thank you to Goblin Gaming who sent me this box set out for review. Please check the description box down below where you'll see a link to Goblin Gaming's web store and you can go and check them out for yourselves. Right, so we have a pretty awesome looking Contemptor in front of us. Now I've personally worked on 2 Forge World Contemptors before this, so I'm in a pretty good position to judge the differences between the Forge World Contemptor and the plastic Contemptor that we get in the Betrayal at Calth box set. Now what are the key differences? Well, the big difference to me is the pose. Now when you're working on the Forge World Contemptor it comes in many parts and you really can give it a very dynamic pose. Now unfortunately the pose that they've chosen to put this Contemptor in is not the best, if I'm completely honest. The legs are very static, it doesn't look like it's in motion. Not that it has to be in motion, it's just I think it personally would have looked better. So for me personally that's the huge difference, or the big difference between the two. The Contemptor from Forge World can be posed in many different ways and you're left with a much more static pose with a plastic Contemptor. Also, the way that the Contemptor's put together, if I can just show you the manual, bear with me a second guys, where are we, there we go. You're going to be left with a great big seam line going down the side of the Contemptor. Now with a bit of filing and a bit of sanding you're going to get rid of that seam line. It's not a problem. Is it an extra hassle to get rid of that seam line? Of course it is, but it doesn't spoil the miniature if you can take care of it, which is fairly straightforward to do so. So that's another thing that you have to take in consideration with this. But if you do get the Forge World model you're going to have to do a bit of sanding anyway to smooth out some of the nub marks that are all over it. So that, I suppose, evens itself out between the Forge World Contemptor and this plastic Contemptor. Things that I like about it, excuse me, I love the look of it. I think the Contemptor dreadnought looks better than any other pattern of dreadnought apart from successor Contemptor dreadnoughts. Like I think there's a new Leviathan out on Forge World website that looks absolutely beastly, and I'm sure at some stage I'll probably pick one up. I don't know when that'll be, but yes, it's on my radar and it looks very nice. But back to this Contemptor, I just love the look of it. I love the look of the torso, everything about it. If there's one thing I would change about this plastic Contemptor is I'm not a big fan of this scroll work. Now you can sand all of that off the torso. I possibly won't be doing that, but there is an option to do that. Also another thing I love about this Contemptor is it comes with a spare multi-melter arm. So if you're into your magnet work you can easily swap out the Keris pattern assault cannon for the multi-melter arm, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, if you was to do that from Forge World you're looking at another £10–15 just to buy a separate arm. So that's a thing that you don't have to worry about with this plastic Contemptor. So from me personally, apart from the pose, a tiny little bit of lack of detail, especially around the knee area, it's a huge thumbs up. In a box set where you're getting 30 tactical marines, 5 terminators, 2 HQ choices and a Contemptor, all for £95, or even less if you go to a web store like Goblin Gaming, you can't grumble. That's my personal opinion anyway. I think it's fantastic. What I'm going to do now is cut the video and we're going to go on and we're going to go and look at some more of the miniatures from the box set. So now we're looking at the Cataphractii terminators. What do you think of it guys? Let me know in the comments field down below. I think they look absolutely stunning. I really do. I think they look much better than standard terminators. I've worked on Tartarus terminators before from Forge World, a little bit different from the Cataphractii terminators, but similar in some respects there. But I think these look fantastic. The detail on these miniatures are stunning. Some of the best looking plastic miniatures GW have made. And again, it goes back to what I say about the value for this box set. You're not just getting all snap fit miniatures. These are highly posable miniatures that you can put in any way you like. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I sounded like an old advert then. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But no, I think they look fantastic. I'm going to take a few of these off just so you can have a look at maybe one or two of the Terminators rotating completely there. And I am going to be painting these up as Ultramarines, I've decided, guys. So what I'm going to do is a tutorial on the Contemptor first of all, so that should go up mid-December to late December. And yes, so look out for that one. And I love the detail of the twin link bolt guns there. I think they're called twin link bolters, but if you're using them in standard games of 40k, it's easily represented as storm bolters anyway. They look really, really nice. I'll just put another Terminator up on there so you can have a closer look at the detail there. I went with a Flamer Terminator for one of the guys there. Some brilliant opportunities to do some hard edge highlighting on those ridges of the panels on the back of the legs there. Okay, we're going to come back in a second, guys, and we're going to have a look at the Tactical Marines. So in front of us we have 10 Tactical Marines from the box set of a possible 30 that you get in the box. Now, as I've said probably about 1,000 times in this video already, the words fantastic, lovely, stunning and so on. Why is my camera not focusing? There we go, that's better, I think. Where was I? Yeah, saying how fantastic I think these miniatures look. I really do. The detail on these is just so crisp and lovely, like the detail of the notches and the little round rivets, I'll call them, on the power armor. I'm sure they've got an official name which I don't know off the top of my head, but detail in abundance. It really is. Like how crisp that rocket launcher looks and how much better it looks than a standard rocket launcher from a 40k Tactical Marine box set. These, in my opinion, trump the standard box set of Tactical Marines in every way possible, with crispness of the detail, the looks of the weapons, the looks of the power armor. I just can't fault it. If there's one thing that I'll say about these over the Forge World ones, which a gentleman on my Facebook page pointed out, that the thickness of the knee pads are a little bit thicker than the Forge World counterparts. But for me personally, that's only a small gripe, because if you was to actually buy the weapons separately, these Tactical Marines from Forge World, 30 of them, you're looking at hundreds of pounds, and these are so close to the Forge World counterparts, and even better in some respects, that you get so many different weapon options, like the heavy bolter, you get the rocket launcher as an option, you also get a combi weapon option as well, I believe. Get plenty of different options to go with the sergeant there. There's no way that I can knock this box set at all. Yes, I gush over it like a little schoolgirl at a Justin Bieber concert. Yes, I do. But what can I say? The devil is in the details, and the details are right in front of us here, and we can see how lovely these miniatures look. So what I'm going to do is just take off most of these Tactical Marines, and we'll just leave one in the middle so we can have a closer look at a 360 of one. Probably put the sergeant back on. Where's our sergeant? There he is. And we'll see what he looks like spinning around. Just zoom in a little. I have to add that the mould lines on these were so small and thin. I don't know whether it's because it's a brand new mould, but they come out fantastic. Only a tiny little bit of shaving was needed to get rid of the mould lines on these Space Marines. And I'll just put a Malta guy on there just to show you that one. Okay, we're going to come back and we're going to have a look at the last two miniatures from the box set, the 2 HQ special characters. This is the Praetor, I believe I've said that correctly, of the set. And do I need to say anything? We just can look at this miniature in awe of its details. Again, another stunning miniature from the set. I love the pose of this miniature. I thought I'd go quiet for a second, guys, and let the miniature do all the talking for us. Yep, I'm definitely looking forward to painting this guy. I really can't wait. So what I'm going to do now is just swap this out for the other special character that you get in the set. Last but certainly not least, guys, we have the name character Calth. Hopefully I pronounced that name right. And as mentioned many times in this video, this looks lovely. Stunning miniature. I love the plumed helmet. I love the pose of the character. I love the look of the Crozius Arcanum. Could be wrong there, guys, but I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. But yeah, I really like the look of this miniature. But what do you think of the miniatures from the box set, guys? Please let me know in the comments field box below. Are you a huge fan of the Betrayal at Calth box set like I am? Do you think it represents great value for money? Or will you be sticking to the resin models from Forge World? Let me know in the comments field down below. Also, please don't forget to check out the web store for Goblin Gaming, where you can check them out for yourselves, guys. And last but not least, please tickle the like button if you enjoy the video. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.